digit, or 2 के लिए you're going to get into the second column and read a value here. Okay, so that's how you have to read the table actually. So कोई भी value आपको निकालनी हो, you have to keep so you have to use this table actually in this manner in order to solve this result actually. ठीक है? Okay. This was a bit practical bit actually. We'll use this a lot in our cases when we'll do the examples actually. I thought that we're going to do examples, but you know, we have covered a lot of stuff today already. Alright, so what are some of the properties of standard normal CDF actually? Now, if you want to make a picture of a standard normal CDF, how does it going to look like? So it's going to look like this actually. So the mean is at 0. Okay, so this is really what you call x equal to 0, and the curve goes like this. Okay. So symmetrically, so it's symmetric. The line curve maybe does not look symmetric, but you have to assume that this is symmetric actually. So it goes like this. While this is mu equal to 0. Okay. While this kind of represents the spread of the data. Okay, so this is really the spread of the data. So this picture is going to help you a lot actually in computing the different kind of values. For example, you want to compute this curve is to observe something for you, that imagine you want to compute what is the probability that z is less than or equal to minus x. Okay. So if 0 is here, minus x is going to be somewhere here actually. क्योंकि ये curve symmetric है, or for example, so if I take equally length जितना, so I take x actually. So I can say that अच्छा जितना ये area है ना, उतना ये area भी है. यानी ये कर्व किसको रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है? ये पीडीएफ को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है ऑफ स्टैंडर्ड नॉर्मल. This curve is representing the PDF of a standard normal. And what you want to compute? You want to compute the area under this part of the curve actually. But since this curve is symmetric actually, दोनों तरफ symmetric है, तो जो area minus x के दरमियान होगा वही area is going to be bigger than or equal to what you call the probability of z bigger than or equal to x. In other words, due to the symmetry, this is same as the probability of z bigger than or equal to x. Okay. But you can also say that एक तो ये important है relationship, ठीक है? That z less than or equal to minus x is same as the probability of z bigger than or equal to x. So another important thing that I would like to say from here is that let's say I want to compute phi of minus x actually. और phi of minus x का मतलब क्या है? Probability z is less than or equal to minus x. Or due to the symmetry of bell curve, this is same as the probability z bigger than or equal to x. But if I apply the complementation rule, okay, so this is going to be what? This is going to be 1 minus the probability of v less than x. But what is probability z less than x? Is going to be 1 minus phi of x actually. So the phi of minus x is equal to 1 minus phi of x. You will see that कि अगर आपको phi of minus 1.13 compute करना है, तो you will not find this value in your given table. You will not find it. But with this relationship, you can see that I can write this as 1 minus phi of 1.13, and I can find this value from the table and subtract it actually. ठीक है? So that's the reason we don't need to include the negative values into the table actually. Table only talks about the non-negative values actually, because the negative values can be computed directly through non-negative values. This is what the key thing. Okay. Let's do some examples. Standard normal. अच्छा, अभी आते हैं कि अगर आपके पास z स्टैंडर्ड नॉर्मल है तो हम उसकी probabilities कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. So we can compute the probabilities actually. But the question is, अगर random variable standard normal ना हो तो फिर क्या करें? In other words, अगर x जो है वो normally distributed है with value mu and sigma square, तो फिर इसके लिए हम कैसे values calculate करें? ठीक है? So in order to compute such values, what you need to do, अच्छा इसके लिए टेबल नहीं मिलेगी आपको. The table is only for standard normal. But we know that आपके पास कोई भी यानी non-standard normal random variable हो, you can turn it into the standard normal. कैसे? कि आप x में से mean subtract करके sigma divide कर दें, तो ये आपका standard normal random variable. So we just saw it previously. तो इसका मतलब ये है कि अगर फॉर एग्जांपल मैं ये चाहता हूँ कि मैं ये कैलकुलेट करूँ व्हाट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी दैट x इज लेस देन और इक्वल टू a, ठीक है, जबकि x एक स्टैंडर्ड नॉन स्टैंडर्ड नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है और इसके लिए कोई टेबल अवेलेबल नहीं है, तो फिर मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ? सो आई कैन डू दिस, आई कैन यू नो व्हाट यू कॉल टर्न दिस इनटू x माइनस फॉर एग्जांपल म्यू सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दूं और सिग्मा डिवाइड कर दूं दोनों तरफ, so it's going to be a minus mu by sigma. So this is really what do you call your standard normal random variable and a minus mu by sigma. और इसका मतलब ये है you just do the phi of a minus mu by sigma, यानी अपनी स्टैंडर्ड नॉर्मल की टेबल में जाएं और देखें a माइनस म्यू बाय सिग्मा क्या है, तो वही प्रोबेबिलिटी होगी प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ x लेस देन और इक्वल टू a की. ठीक है? लेट्स डू वन एग्जांपल वेयर वी एंड दिस डिस्कशन. छोटा सा एग्जांपल कर देते हैं, यहाँ पर हम ये डिस्कशन एंड करते हैं. हम कहते हैं जी फर्ज कर लें x एक नॉर्मली डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड रैंडम वेरिएबल है विद पैरामीटर्स 3 and variance 9 है, ठीक है, और मैं कंप्यूट करना चाहता हूँ ये चीजें. प्रोबेबिलिटी x बिगर देन 0 1. I want to compute probability x is between 2 to 5 ये, and I want to compute what is the probability that absolute of x minus 3 is bigger than 6. ठीक है? So these are the things that I would like to calculate. x मुझे पता है, ठीक है, और ट्रेबल क्या है कि टेबल सिर्फ स्टैंडर्ड नॉर्मल के लिए है, नॉर्मल के लिए नहीं. फिर हम क्या कर सकते हैं? You can do the standardization. ठीक है, सबसे पहले try to write everything in the terms of the CDF. टेबल जो आपके पास है वो CDF के लिए है, ठीक है. So अगर आपके पास है probability x bigger than 0, तो मैं इसे कह सकता हूँ कि this is same as 1 minus probability x less than or equal to 0. ठीक है, you know, less than or equal to में convert किया. और फिर क्या कर सकते हैं? Subtract the mean and divide by standard deviation. तो अगर ये आपके पास क्या है? So this sigma square is 9 actually, so therefore sigma must be 3. तो मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ? 1 minus probability of x माइनस म्यू यानी 3 डिवाइडेड बाय सिग्मा यानी 3 लेस देन और इक्वल टू यू कैन गेट 0 माइनस 3 डिवाइडेड बाय 3. So you can get the 1 minus phi of probability of z less than or equal to negative 1. यानी 1 minus phi of minus 1. और आपको पता है कि 1 minus phi of negative values हमें नहीं मिलती, so यानी ये फार्मूला भी याद रखना है कि भाई phi of x minus x is equal to 1 minus phi of x है. अगर phi of minus x 1 minus x है तो इसे ये भी तो लिख सकता हूँ ना कि phi of x is 1 minus phi of minus x actually. ये भी यूँ भी लिख सकता हूँ कि phi of x is 1 minus phi of minus x. So this is really like this situation. So इसका मतलब ये है कि this is equal to phi of 1. अब मैं जाऊंगा अपनी टेबल में और देखूंगा 1.0 पर कौन सी वैल्यू लिखी हुई है प्रोबेबिलिटी की. तो जब आप जाएंगे you will see that वहाँ जो वैल्यू लिखी हुई है वो 0.8413 है approximately. So this is what it is. अब आ जाएं दूसरे उसकी तरफ. For example, I want to compute what is the probability of x being between 2 to 5. भाई 3 subtract करके 3 divide कर दें. So 2 minus 3 divided by 3, so it's going to be minus 1 3. X minus 3 divided by 3 is going to be z. 5 minus 3 divided by 3 is going to be 2 upon 3. ठीक है. और इस किस्म की probabilities, अब z standard normal है, इस किस्म की probabilities हम CDF से calculate कर सकते हैं. So this is same as phi of 2/3 minus phi of minus 1/3. But this is same as phi of 2/3 minus 1 minus phi of 1/3. तो जी phi of 2/3 की वैल्यू भी देख लें जाकर टेबल से, और phi of 1/3 की वैल्यू भी जाकर देख लें टेबल से. So substitute कर दें, you gonna get the value of it. ठीक है. Last part, for example, let's do this last part and finish the discussion here. So the last part is that, okay, what is the probability that absolute of x minus 3 is bigger than 6? So what you can do is just simply solve this inequality. So this inequality, I hope that you all know that how to solve the inequalities. So the solution to this inequality is basically that, okay, x is less than minus 3 or x bigger than 9. X being less than minus 3 or x being bigger than 9. तो इसका मतलब ये है I can do x less than minus 3. दोनों में कोई कॉमन नहीं है इन इंटरवल्स में. ये याद रखनी बात, अगर इन दोनों के इंटरवल्स में कॉमन हो तो यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ यूनियन की सिचुएशन में. यू हैव टू सब्ट्रैक्ट द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन. मगर ये minus 3 और x bigger than 9 में कोई कॉमन नहीं है, लिहाजा दिस वुड बी सिंपली सम ऑफ x bigger than 9. And what we can do that, okay, भाई ये हो गया phi of minus 3 plus this will be 1 minus phi of 9, and phi of minus 3 can be written as 1 minus phi of 3 plus 1 minus phi of 9, and oh no, so you can't compute these values. First you need to standardize them. I forgot something important. So जी x में से 3 सब्ट्रैक्ट करें और 3 से डिवाइड करें. So you're going to get z less than 3 minus 3 is going to be minus 6 divided by 3, so it's going to be minus 2, plus probability x minus 3, so it's going to be z bigger than 9 minus 3. So 9 minus 3 is going to be 6 divided by 3 is going to be 2 actually. So this is really phi of minus 2 plus this is really what you call 1 minus phi of 2 actually. Okay. And phi of minus 2 is 1 minus phi of 2 plus 1 minus phi of 2. So just substitute phi of 2 and you get what you want. Okay. I know it's a lot of this stuff, but you know, practice it well before you know the next lecture, because we're gonna use a lot of this stuff actually. So make yourself comfortable with normal distribution and the formulas and effects of the normal distribution, the way you do calculations, and we're gonna meet in the next class. Thank you.